Hello and welcome back to another Hot Dogs, Horseshoes and Hand Grenades. Today we are taking a look at Update 114 Alpha 1. We are out of the experimental, which means it's a good time for modders, as things shouldn't change too much. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Anywho, we'll see what Anton gets up to. So first off, we're going to begin with one of the two firearms, because one of them requires us to go somewhere else. And in our automatic pistols, we have a new G17. The G17 switch, because why not? And it's just a normal G17. I don't know what you'd think about it. It's just in white. Nothing strange about it at all. Just a standard G17, and I'll prove it. I'll spawn myself just a good old default sausage. Yeah. Saints are a little naff on it compared to the normal G17, but it's just the G17. What, that switch? No, it does nothing. Don't worry about it. Nothing at all. Completely normal. I don't know what you're worried about. Yeah, it's got an automatic switch. Which is satisfying. All because of a meme. Anton saw a meme. Anton had to meme back. And now we have a fully automatic G17 with a light switch. Oh well, we don't need that anymore. So, what else have we got? Well, if we head over to Toys and Tools, and we have a look in head mounts, should I show them off here? Yeah, I'll show them off here, and we'll go back to them later. The night visions have been changed with how you attach them. You merely simply grab them and place them. I said grab them and place them to your head. After they have been spawned / detached, there is a 4-second cooldown, so they don't immediately snap back to your head. So if I pull this off and put it there, it won't. And then after 4 seconds, it should just snap back on. Which is interesting. It's a good compromise, so you don't have to push the button anymore. You just wave it past instead of having to clicky click. Anywho. I'm sure that wasn't an expensive bin. Anywho. What else have we got? We have got some different attachments. So if we hop into scopes and magnifiers, we have 3 new ones. Where are they? Where are they? I can... That one. The Huntsman. No, the Hunt 35. Where's the other one? Are they not grouped up? I thought Anton had put them in grouped up. The T12 thermal scope. And what was the other one? I forgot its name. Oh, the SKT IR scope. Of course. How did I miss it? And the firearm, well, we need something with a sight. Not a sight at all. A rail. I think. Let's get a honey badger. Feels appropriate. We'll go in Spec Ops style. Integrated suppressor feels appropriate. So, we'll start off with good. We'll start off with Huntsman. So, it's a thermal. I'm going to make sure I've got things set up correctly for you lot. Yep. Wonderful. So, we have a few options here. We have the option to change the reticle. Yep. So you should be able to see that. So we can have different colours. White, black or red. Very nice. We have the crosshair style. And no crosshair. Because you could, in theory, put a magnifying scope on that has a built-in crosshair. Actually, I'm going to put the crosshair back on just for niceness. We have different thermal options. If I hold that up there and I try and we've got... Actually, what am I even doing? You can't see that one properly until we have some good and willing test subjects. So, we'll clear all... Oh yeah, because you won't spawn for this, so of course you won't get rid of them. Oops. Some good and willing toxics. And do you know what? We need some with some armour so we can see some variety of how they look. Because, well, that's significant. And there we go. So, if we pull it out, look down our scope. So we've got, are you zoomed in? No. We do have zoom. It is digital zoom, though. So if we, I'm going to drop that right down. Where is he? There's that guy. So if we zoom back out, we can see him. He's pretty nice. If we quickly hop back over to thermal hot, we can have white hot. We can have amber. So we can have a nice warm glow. How appropriate. We have the Arctic scheme, which is nice. And I do like how the armor, the clothes and guns and all that show up differently and accurately. We've got Iron Bow. Yep. Which is this one. I don't remember all the thermal types. And we're back to Black Hot. I think there's a few more in some of the other ones. I could be mistaken. But anywho. So. We can just... and it'll kill them. How nice. And these aren't running at full frame rate. They're simulated at a lower frame rate because that's what they run at. No. That's why it isn't working. So, what else? We've got digital zoom. If we pull it right in... sneeze. Edit that out. We get right in on his face. You can see all the pixelation on it. And you can see... Let's back up a little. 8 times zoom is quite a lot. You can see his armor. I think white hot actually looks a bit better for this. Let's line him up again. Yeah, I think white hot works better. We could clink him in the gun. But yeah, a nice thermal scope. However, we do have other options, as we've just seen. And we have the SKT IR scope. Bit smaller, bit more compact. And I think it gets chromatic aberration. I think has a lower frame rate, as we can see. So if I... Nope. Wait. Nope, we've got the crosshair options, of course. We've got our different hots and this, but this one has edge detection, which is possibly the coolest one. Actually, I'm going to pull you back to there, so we can get as good vision as possible. With all the little imperfections. Oh, that's wonderful. Also, are we getting edge detection on all the bullet holes? That's pretty nice. Oh, I have still got to get used to that. I have to hold on to the primary slot. This has digital zoom. It also has negative digital zoom. I don't know what its purpose is. I really don't. But hey, it's pretty nice. It's decent. Oh, the frame rate. Oh, those chunks going everywhere. Nah, the back one erupted. But anywho, now for well, this. I'm sure it's good. I'm sure there's nothing awful about it. Yeah. That is awful frame rate. Absolutely awful. It looks like a Flare style thermal optic, which is interesting. We don't have much options because, well, yeah. Different coloured reticle, nice. Different reticle types. How interesting. And it does actually have a few options. Rainbow. Do love rainbow. It's the proper, like, thermal and analysing colour one. Yellow. And of course, good old white hot, because who doesn't want that? How nice. I shouldn't kill all my test subjects, because we actually do have another thermal option. And also, we've got something else to show for those. So if we go to Tools and Toys, and we go into... I forgot. Stun grenades. Utility. We have a handheld thermal camera. Well, that actually flops about. I hadn't realised. Huh. And we can actually thermal our way through. How nice. I don't know if this has any options. It does! It does. Ah, how nice. And it also has zoom. 4 times zoom. Because that's what you want. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. But whilst we're here, we should go get ourselves another attachment. Let's go with the Huntsman. I'm going to put you there, and then we're going to get a regular magnifying scope. Who is nothing too stupid. Something that's on about the same elevation. And we should just be able... Oh, wait, no. I'm thinking of the wrong thing. It won't work for this, will it? You dumb fool. I'm thinking of when we're looking at the IR. That's a feature for the IR, not for thermals. Because of the way they work. You're looking into the infrared spectrum. Of course you're not going to detect it. It's glass. And a bunch of other stuff. It's opaque to thermal. You know when your brain's just not working? It's one of those days. And I think the rest is... Well, it's over here. So let's go to scene, main menu, and we have to experience the dark. And we're better... Shh, I've already changed the setting game. We're better yet than the spooky 45. The best of the spooky scenes. I cannot wait for Anton to get round to Halloween, because apparently he wants to do something small, which we're getting the vibes. It's definitely going to have something involving the meat grinder, which will be good, because it currently doesn't work with night vision or thermal. Hey, who'd have thunk it? So, let's get ourselves some tools. Attachments. Attachments, not tools. Tools. Scopes. So we'll go down here, and we have... What were the night vision scopes called again? Oh my brain has forgotten. What were they? Telescope. What a dumb thing, not the thermal scope. They've been renamed, haven't they? We should have the PVS7. The PV... Wait, no. I did new attachment. The PVS7 scope. Where is it? The P... That's not PV. PVS... Huh? Okay, we'll grab the 30 because I'm pretty sure that's a thermal scope if I remember correctly. Firearms! We'll go with a rifle this time. Something with an attachment. Let's go with... Ooh, no. SG 550. Wonderful. So, we have a nice basic thermal scope. I really picked an annoying one to have the sight built in still, but hey. Single. Blowing it out every time you fire. Let's get ourselves an attachment, actually. And a regular scope. Whilst we're at it, we'll grab the gust. And we'll grab ourselves a suppressor so we stop blowing out the sight every time. Blowing out the gain, I should say. Put that on the right way. Hello? You do work on this one. Have I picked the one gun that it doesn't work on? Perfect. And we shouldn't blow it out anymore. Well, not as much. So, it doesn't have a sight. But, if we get an optic with a sight and it has zoom... no, you're doing it again. You've got to grab it by that one. I don't want crosshair. Magnification. That's a dot. Where is that the zoom? Yeah. But to 1x zoom. How nice. We can actually see out to a decent distance. Wonderful. So, if we grab... Actually, that's what I wanted to show there. That you can see out. And we'll just compare this site. So if we look out to... Now, you can do it the other way. And I do want to actually have a look. How does it look the other way? Does this look better or worse? That looks better. Okay. Much cleaner. Why am I not hitting that? Oh, it's aiming way high. Eh, well, doesn't matter. So yeah, you've seen some good scope lighting. There's that one. But we have another option just down here. Gen 0 thermals. Is the ammo down there? I think that is it. Yep, it is. So, this is the M3 carbine. What's your charging handle back there? With basically Generation 0 thermal optic. And yes, that thing there is important. That is an IR light. Yes, this thing illuminates the world to see. And by golly, that's bright looking in a reflective surface. But just for context about how weak it is, look how dim those stars are. And if we look out into the distance, let's see, we can see that. Let's see, can we pick up any targets? So I know there is some targets out there. Follow the rock. I can't actually see them. Let's go out away from the light behind me because that's absolutely ruining my focus. I don't actually see any of them. So, interesting fact about this thing. This thing would have come with a giant sulfuric acid battery backpack to power the poor thing. Which doesn't sound fun. At all. But yeah, we cannot see up onto that ridgeline compared to when we had the other gun. If I grab it, we can, if I can grab all the front, we can see right out all the way up there. We can see those very clearly. But this thing, this handle, there it is. Cannot, and it's so blurry, such a nightmare. But yeah, it's the first attempt. It's fought in the Pacific Theatre. I don't want to be in the Pacific Theatre. Not with a giant sulfuric acid battery and all that clunky electronics on my back and in my hand. But, you know, technology. But anyway, I think that's everything. Some thermal scopes, night vision. It's looking good. It's going to be an experience. It is going to be an experience when Anton actually does Halloween shenanigans this year. Oh boy. I can't wait. But anywho, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did so, hit that like button. Any comments, questions, drop them down in the comment section below. I'll answer if possible. New channel, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date. Don't forget, you can follow me on Twitter and support me on Patreon. Don't forget... No, I'm doing it again. Stay well and Survivor out. Solidarity forever. Wait, I'm doing it wrong. Oh my.